Me side-eyeing my screen to make sure we're live. And we are live. Hello, everybody. Geo here with my pal, Helix. Helix, how you doing tonight?
I'm good. How are you, Gio?
I am doing well. Thank you for asking. What are we doing tonight?
We are casting a replay of an exciting match from 2 weeks ago against FHKMK and Crimson Cyber Squad.
Legend has it this is a real banger, as the kids say, Helix. Hashtag
I heard that too.
banger, hashtag bussin' Skrillex. Skyrizzy. So, it was a shame that we missed that one. I think we had a practice or something. Either that or I was trying to rest my heart and take my blood medicine. So we want to catch up on it now. Interesting thing about this is that, well, I mean, more interesting than how great these teams are is that FHK Mary Kill is our sister team, and Crimson Cyber Squad is the team that we have played more than all played more than all other teams in NGS combined, probably. I think that's fair to say.
I would two teams that are very near and dear to our hearts.
Yeah. And incidentally, Crimson Cyber Squad eats our lunch these days. I think we are like 1 and about 15 in the last 16. That's how math works. So I'm looking forward to a very good match here. And replay casts work a little bit differently, folks. I will admit right now that I can't figure out how to get rid of the little control box in the lower left, but otherwise we're going to try and approach this one as close to live as we can. That being said, one of the things we're missing is we don't know which team picked, won the toss. We don't know who picked what map, who chose first pick. What we can tell you is that FHK banned out Alterac Pass in Dragonshire, and Crimson Cyber Squad, CCS, banned out Sky Temple and Garden of Terror. And I was counting on this. Extra X in the chat says that FHK was the home team, and they picked map first. And I can tell you that the map is Towers of Doom. So that means that CCS had the first pick. Are you ready to get into the action, Helix?
Oh, I'm ready.
Let's go. All right, let's bounce on over. Helix, here we are, Towers of Doom, ready to kick it off. On the left side, in the blue trunks, we have FHK, we have Soul Nova on Muradin, Moogle on Sylvanas, Yun on Tracer, Zabuza on Malfurion, and Prostman Pat, or as I call it, Pat on Dahaka. Tell me, Helix, who have we got on the right side in the red trunks?
So for CCS, we have Extra X on Gul'dan, Andrew on Blaze, Code Monkey on Anduin, Raven on Cassia, and Ton Lee on Johanna. Hi, Ton Lee.
I would say, it's my opinion, that Raven and Yun are two of the best damage dealers, sustain damage players that I have played with or against. And one could make the argument they have no business being in Div D. So I expect this to be quite a shootout.
I do think Yoon and Raven are a good matchup. I would enjoy seeing a one-on-one with Yoon and Raven.
Yeah, I find them to play similar heroes, similar ways, very aggressive, walk in the line. They live to kill. Yeah, and I mean, by the way, I don't want to say that to overshadow anyone else on these teams. They both have talented lineups. Both teams were thrown together really in the off season. CCS a little bit earlier and more deliberately. FHK was a team that kind of came together at the last minute and really seemed to start hitting their stride toward the end of the season. You know, it takes some time playing together, right?
Oh yeah, for sure.
We are seeing a 1-1-3 here, as opposed to what we're used to doing with a double rotate with the offlaners and then a 4v4 bot. These teams, at least early on, opted. Wow, look at Yun chasing down the Joe, and Tumley does get away. These teams have opted early on to do a 1-1-3. Tracer, obviously great at rotate and great at harass, so they're probably looking to use Tracer to make Blaze's life more difficult.
I would definitely agree with that. I would like to see, I think maybe if Dahaka's in the mid lane, I think it would be more appropriate to have the Tracer down with the 4 until he goes back top. Maybe they'll kind of find their stride a little bit later in the match. We'll see.
And now Cassia's mid. So earlier Joe rotated mid to get that soak. Now Cassia's up there. Of course, Cassia's a little squishier, but that just means she has to be more careful up there. Offlaner's doing offlane things. Haka really a prio pick on this map. Not only can Haka easily double clear, but the Z's can be deadly around these objectives or any important 4v4 fight.
Now, I don't remember if this match happened before or after the most recent patch.
Good question.
Because I feel like the Haka had a big change this last patch.
Yeah, the burrow charge has a longer cooldown. Is that correct? I believe it was after the patch, because when I loaded the replay, there were no issues. Joe throwing out the delay there. The offlaners trade. Blaze is headed down. Haka's here early with that burrow charge. And that's a great stun by Blaze. Stops 3 in the back, but Yun is just chunking away at Joe, making life miserable. Fantastic pull on Blaze, but I think Joe falls. And that does give an advantage to Blue. However, they are low. And X tries to poke with that a little bit, but can't quite find the range. Better safe than sorry. Yun really doing work on the tanks. Kind of unimpeded there, I thought. And probably CCS will look to find some way to make Yun's life a little more difficult. Cassius seems like a good response with the blinds, and Joe has the blinds.
Yeah, they have a lot of blinds there on the side of CCS. I guess we'll have to see. I do feel like they'd have to put some more hard CC on the Tracer to really pin her down. Make her regret her life.
I played Joe into a Tracer the other night, and even just hitting the flashlights before she's zipped somewhere else is...
Yeah.
It's not that easy. Well, it's not that easy if you're bronze 5.
I do feel like with a Malfurion healer, though, it's not like having an Anduin. It's not like the Tracer can go off and do her own thing and then just yeet her back when she's in trouble. I feel like the Tracer has to be a little bit more careful because the Malfurion doesn't have quite as many tools in his toolbox to help her.
All right, she's a little more responsible for keeping herself alive.
Yeah.
She doesn't get to just yell, "Oh shit, heal, heal."
pull.
That's my middle name. I've actually tattooed that on my forehead. You haven't seen me yet, but I did tattoo pull, healer.
Oh, question mark.
We believe that this map is much more about real estate than just about anything else. I suppose that's probably true of most maps after the patch, but particularly to us, we will trade, or you could say invest early objectives for real estate. The teams show up as a 5v3 currently, but Blue is close, and here comes Haka waddling in, and Yun is poking away at the flanks again. Cassie is trying to keep Yun out, but that was a great engage by Muradin, huh?
Yep. Oh yeah, for sure. Yun kind of distracted the Cassia over there while Muradin kind of went on the rest of them.
And one thing about Gul'dan is no mobility, no escape. If Gul'dan can keep a suck going on, he can stay alive pretty well. But if you do just lock him down, he's sort of a turret, right? He's a little bit of a Tassadar.
I would say similar until he gets that teleport.
Oh, that teleport drove me nuts the other night. We had some Gul'dan beat, and then whoop, he wasn't there. Everybody had to explain to me his abilities
honestly.
again. I don't like it. We were in the middle of a conversation.
That was not very kind.
Again, blue opts for 1-1-3, and you know, it's working out for them. They aren't losing anything bot, right?
Yeah, they're
losing
ahead
any
on the
territory.
XP.
Generally, I would think you're getting less your Haka advantage doing that. You and like a little gnat, just irritating, just nipping at the heels like a chihuahua.
Yoon does give Chihuahua vibes, I would say.
No comment. I'm not sure how that would be taken. But I will say in game terms, it's a compliment. Tunley is certainly sick of being like snipped at. Those little pew 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 pew. Another great engaged by Soul.
Oh, good
get
pull.
the Gul'dan out
Does he
of
get
the mind
out?
control. Nice.
That was a good save from Code Monkey.
That was great. On the spot with that. Another objective coming up in about 10 seconds. Double altars. Blaze comes down to set up position in the mid altar. Nope, blows right through. Yeah, Blaze is going to try and guard that mid altar, but that's a 1v2. Means that CCS has 4 on the bottom. Muradin jumps in again, but that is disadvantaged. Now it's going to be a 5v5. Go ahead.
Bottom. If blue gets there in time. There we go. We got a stall.
Yeah, and they got the channel mid, so now it's a 5v5 for a double channel for blue. Kill on Cassia. Looks like Gul'dan is in trouble. Great stun by Blaze. And CCS manages to funnel 3 people through that choke and get them all out, so they will happily just stay alive and yield this other altar. And yeah, now the numbers are starting to add up a little bit for FHK. That was a great stun.
That was a good
by
stun
Andrew.
on Tracer.
Wow.
Yep.
Boy, if you stun a Tracer's a Blaze, you feel real good about yourself for a little while.
It's a good skill shot.
You just run around on a high from that. So it seems like the plan is consistently FHK, that Muradin is jumping in on the Gul'dan, who has no great way to dodge it, and just can we follow up on that? For CCS, if the pull comes in pretty quickly on Gul'dan, then you know, presumably FHK has shot their load and you have a nice chance to counter.
Right. I think it's going to be more about the focus from CCS, not making sure they're not put on targets.
A lot of damage and
that's a good kill.
Gets burned down.
Moogle was just a little too far forward.
Nice. Condemn pulls him in, but Muradin has the leap out, and Yun on Tracer does what Tracer does, which is, as established, be as annoying as possible. The offlaners are battling up there. Good camp steal on the part of CCS.
They're down 13.
Down at tier, yeah, but they got it, and they had a body. So I like to call, although Haka could have dug in on that, eh?
Yeah.
And that could have been real trouble for them. Probably Haka, if he had that to do over again, would have dug for that. Then you get a 4v4 with 13s. All right, double altars left and right. My guess is that FHK just splits here.
Take the altars.
They could look to harass. If I were them, I would have just split and kept pushing.
Trade.
Enough of this charade.
Yeah.
Bring down the gravekeepers.
Uh-oh, there's Gul'dan caught.
Well, that's a good
Great
gear.
bunker.
Fortify.
Get in that bunker. Get in that bunker, kiddo. He did. He made it. Comes out with armor. That might keep him alive. At least longer. Nice pull.
That pull.
Gul'dan survives. as we've said, I think that's the answer for CCS. They've got to keep Gul'dan alive. Maybe you
they were
want to
doing
see
a good job of.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was just gonna say they were doing a good job of keeping everybody alive just until that last second with the Cassia, Joe, and Gul'dan kind of went down at the same time.
I think Cassia needs to be back there putting damage on the same heroes. So I think they had split damage, and that led to not confirming kills. And now we have a Sylvanas shutting off a fort, and it is going down quickly. FHK with the commanding lead, 36 points to 12. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say that was kind of an aggressive take for FHKMK to take the other team's tribute because they were already up. I think, like you said, they would have been. It also would have been a good option to take their own tribute and then push bottom.
Yeah, and if CCS is off trying to guard, maybe you steal their camp at that time. It worked out well for them, right?
Yes.
So
they got the kills.
Every call that works is a great call, right? Blaze working to take back mid fort, right? And they're all lousy if they don't work. Really? I mean, this is a huge comeback map, like legendary comeback map. Also, commanding lead on the part of FHK right now. I really think the mission is the same for CCS. Survive the initial onslaught on Gul'dan, like right there, turn, hit Muradin with everything you've got. I like the light bomb, keep pounding Muradin. That's your answer. I like it. That's what CCS needs to do. I think that's how they handled the team fights. And they survived. They have 3 ults down. FHK has 3 ults down. There's now a triple altar. And this is a very tough spot for CCS.
Oh, yes.
They do not want to lose 2 of 3. The dive on Gul'dan again. No pull. Gul'dan drops, and that is the plan executed for FHK.
Mind control on Anduin, he's down.
Yeah, from here they have a chance to just wipe and finish. And I think they get the tower and probably bot as well. And then I would boss. Yeah, you're right. Just boss for the win. You're right. I don't know if they've done the math yet, but boss is the winning play.
They'll do math one day.
Not everyone knows how numbers work, and that's okay.
Blue team has destroyed a fort.
Boy, somebody's pinging. Haka has started the boss. At this point, there are 5 up for CCS. They have a chance to defend. They should be running at it. Cassia's not with them. They want Cassia. They're running at that boss. I don't think they're going to get there in time. And that is it. GG, well played. Victory for FHK. All right. Just, FHK had a very clear thing that worked for them, and they executed it multiple times. And CCS responded, some of them, but not all of them, right?
Yeah, I think it was I would say it might be a focus issue there. Just making sure they're hitting the same targets. I think I also would have liked to see CCS combo a little bit more with the light bomb. I don't know if maybe the light bomb was coming out earlier or that it was being needed or it was being panic used. I do that sometimes where somebody's in trouble and I'm like, all I have is a light bomb. There you go. It's for you. But I think maybe it would have been nice to see some like Johanna Blessed Shield or did she go Blessed Shield?
You know, I was just gonna say, I just realized I don't remember ever seeing Blessed Shield or Falling Sword. I'm sure they were used. I just don't remember seeing them. And that's
it would have been nice to see some combos with either of those ults, I think.
Yeah, think about a Falling Sword response to the Muradin leap, and you get light bombed on the Falling Sword. So you sort of pass over Gul'dan, release him from the stun, and land on the back line, something like that, maybe.
Yeah.
All right. Extra X says that they picked the second map. So let's see what we got. Game 2. Oh, it's in the file name. How
the alts?
about that? I think the file name has who picked the map.
Oh.
No, I don't know. It just says this team versus that team. All right.
Pat, this was the first time I'd played the Haka since the change on trait. Sweat and Globe math. Math is hard.
The change is hard, Pat. The change is hard, but they have a lot of hormone therapy you can take now that'll help with that. All right. Here we go, Helix. Let's get into the game. On the left side, Helix, we have FHK in the blue trunks, Soul Nova on Johanna, Moogle on Lunara, Zabuza on Malfurion, Pat on Blaze, and Yun on Tracer. Tell me who we have in the red trunks.
Yeah, so we have Extra X on Gul'dan, Andrew on Leoric, Honey Badger on Garrosh, Code Monkey on Brightwing, and Raven on Orphea.
So we have a lineup swap here, don't we?
Mm-hmm. They
Honey
swapped
Badger
out
wasn't
Conley
in the
for
last
Honey
game, right? Yeah, okay. That's their whole early tank, late tank. I think.
Yes.
I believe they have scheduled.
Conley has a bedtime.
Another testament to how well they have performed this season, that they have a beginning of match tank and an end of match tank. So we have a couple of swaps here. Blaze goes over to blue. Joe goes over to blue. And Extra X stays on Gul'dan, and otherwise we got a whole bunch of new stuff going on. All the Malfurion's consistent from the last match. And Tracer again. This is another map that we typically like to see our offlaner double soak top mid, and we generally like to push bot, or we will also rotate, right, and double soak is the forward to mid, I suppose. Right on time for the camp. CCS goes straight to theirs. Vision thrown out by Lunara.
CCS very punctual on that camp timing.
Looks like Leo's been hitting the sucks because I saw a Blaze E out of there, so I think he went for safety. He is definitely low on mana and health, and that's advantageous for Leo. Nice toss. And the poly. Joe gets the unstop out after that, and Garrosh is taking a lot of damage, but he's Garrosh, right? Just when you think you got him, you definitely don't got him.
He's out.
Lunara helping out with mid a little bit, floating back and forth. FHK very mobile, so they should be able to help out with mid anytime they want. I think I like this camp take by CCS. I think they have what they need to secure this, but maybe not. Now they walk away, taking too much damage. FHK just walked in and took it, huh?
Yeah, interesting. I maybe they were interested in the fight. They just wanted to keep up on XP, maybe.
Sure.
I don't know.
Yeah. That poly could end up being a problem at some point, but so far there's enough healing coming out on Joe that she's surviving until she gets the unstop off and walking away. I think that poison is going to be a continuous problem for Garrosh. That poison damage will end up getting to you.
Mm-hmm.
It's not fun to be poisoned. Blaze grabbing top camp. That'll push during objective. But Blaze is going to be out of mana. I think I would have almost rather seen him back in mana up. Then again,
For the objective, yeah.
it's possible that, well, no, they capped. I thought they could just hold off on capping for a while and let Blaze get juiced up. But FHK caps. And now all of CCS heads to the point. wisely leaving Brightwing with the Z down in bot to grab some extra XP. Extra X.
Extra X. I'm a little worried about FHK's damage on this map. They have the Tracer and they have the Lunara. I feel like they don't have a whole lot of burst, and I'm worried that the Brightwing might just out-heal all their damage, but I guess we'll see.
Okay. Especially with a lot of it going on Garrosh, and like I said, Garrosh surviving legendarily.
And then the Brightwing Z's in, and then all for naught.
They are well ahead on the objective, Blue is. And if I were red, if I was here at all, which I might not be, I'd be looking to get kills over everything else, and they will take Blaze down. The objective goes over to Blue, with a kill going to red, and it's probably advantage FHK. You'd think trade a death for this objective. No longer jumps over the wall. A change, everybody, a change. Oh, nice toss.
That was a good
They might
toss.
catch that Joe.
Ooh.
Wow, look
She's
at
out.
the roots, man. Good play, Moogle. I mean, Zabuza. Zab. Wall goes down. Go ahead.
I think Zabuza also went the talent for Malfurion that helps cleanse, so I think that helped her out a little bit there too.
Oh, all right. I had no idea there was such a thing. I just know that my healer does stuff and helps me live.
And then I'm alive.
I feel like the polys are pretty solid, man. Is that a point and click, or is that a targeted ability, like a skill shot, or?
No, it's point and click.
Yeah, they seem timely.
Yeah, they're good at timing those, I think, or good at holding on to them.
Definitely want those after the toss, and then whoever's trying to escape has less, you know.
Yeah, otherwise Tracer or Johanna can just walk away.
Both teams go for camps. Still a very even game. Structure advantage to FHK, level advantage to CCS. Leo has been solo pushing top a little bit here while Blaze was mid, but that probably evens up just as soon as Blaze arrives. I don't know, I thought there was going to be a battle over that, but FHK just got the bottom camp. By the way, kids, it's fine to give up camps. It really is. Neutral camps, wow. Neutral camps are not that big a deal. Much better to give them than die trying to get them. Little 1v1 in the mid. Turning into a 4v3 bot as Lunara rotates down ahead of Gul'dan. Garrosh really, you know, he has at least two people that if he tosses, it doesn't get him a whole lot.
Yeah,
In the
he has to
Joe-
be very careful.
And the Tracer. Having said that, I view him a bit like Stitches. Late game, it just takes. Oh, Code Monkey, are you gonna live?
Right.
Oh, the falling sword play. What
That
a
was a
play.
good falling sword.
Dies
She's dead.
for it. Dies for it. So that's a trade.
What ult is that on Lunara? Is that the leap or is that the vines?
I don't know. You're Xing me. Leaping strike.
Okay, she took the leap.
So
She has an out now too.
she has an out now too. I wondered about that. But all it takes is one late game, right? It's a lot like Stitches. You can miss a bunch of hooks all game, and if you get one late, it can completely turn the game. Of course, you have to stay in it macro-wise. And right now, CCS remains ahead in the macro. They do not want to lose this 3-game series in 2. Next objective is coming up. That could be a toss on the Joe. Entomb gets Lunara, but she just hops right out of there. And red starts the objective, and I think of what you were saying earlier, probably there's an objective advantage for CCS if they set up earlier on it.
I
Nice
think
done
so,
by
especially
Blaze.
with all the first.
Oh, a lot of red bars
They are
falling.
low.
This time, finally, FHK gets the kill on Garrosh, and I think Code Monkey will go down too. There goes Brightwing. And so much for the objective, the advantage on the objective. FHK is going to take it clean now. And that also gets them ahead in XP. So they're now ahead on the map. They're ahead in XP, and they're about to get a Punisher. That is a laser Punisher, right?
Arcane. I don't think I actually knew how to tell. Arcane, yeah.
I think Arcane is lasers. There's like there's that little gemstone thing, that little purple gemstone.
Yeah.
Jump stun, that's fine. Garrosh doesn't care. There's the lasers. They do so much damage to people.
Yes. You don't get the CC from the Frost Punisher, but the damage, and you can't ignore it.
Yeah, because I frequently do, and then I'm like, what is happening to me? Another falling sword by Joe. The toss could end Joe's life, and it does.
That was a great taunt from Honey Badger.
It sure was. Probably that falling sword was a touch aggressive, or else FHK just wasn't on the same page ready to follow up. Maybe you want to do that falling sword after the jump. Figure that Punisher gets that jump stun on 3, then you falling sword in.
Yeah, and falling sword is his out. He can't use it to engage. Otherwise, he loses one of his tools to get away from a toss.
Spoken like a healer. A tank, there is no out. You're always engaged.
Raven gave us a little tip in the chat. He said, so that little gemstone, if it's purple, it's arcane. Red is mortar, and no, I was busy.
Yeah, you were reading. Garrosh got the toss of Lunara, and she just melted.
Ooh.
So now you can continue.
Now I can continue. So purple is arcane, red is mortar, and blue is frozen.
Fantastic. Back to an XP lead for CCS. However, it's functionally everything's even.
Very close.
In XP, the map goes to FHK. Did I say CCS had the XP is even, guys. Don't make me say any more letters.
Very, very even.
Wisely, CCS is pushing with the camp. This is another thing that, like, especially after the patch, push with your camps, kids. Nice toss, nice unstop. Poly is still available, no?
I didn't see it. Oh, there it is. There it is. Went on Lunara just now.
Lunara almost goes out. Toss is going to be coming back up soon. And they want, absolutely. Get that Malfurion. Pings come out, Malfurion drops. Yep, that is the toss you've been waiting for the whole game. The toss heard around the world. And CCS sitting in good shape. Lunara's dinged up. Joe is dinged up. And Red is going to push in and try to just take this fort. Early 16 now. Not early. 16 online for CCS.
Yeah, if I were CCS, I feel like I'd keep pushing.
Yes,
they have the talent advantage. Yep.
Macros changed. Of course, again, as we were saying, this is shortly after the patch. So
that's true. Everyone's kind of getting used to it.
It's a little hard to adjust to. Yeah, a 4v3, even without minions, I would have stayed under there with the 16 advantage. Actually, I wouldn't have, but I should have. I would have also walked away. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Big brain. They're going to time it for right before they activate the objective.
I love a well-timed camp.
I do still believe that CCS has the on-objective advantage, and I would sort of like to see them pack into this advantage, form a wall with their beef in these bushes. Yeah, that's what you do. Don't walk out, Drew. Don't walk out, baby. Sit back there and just hit them with the entomb when they come in. Nice drain.
Oh.
Nice drain. That entomb still up? In the choke? There you go.
Oh,
There you go. Nice leap out. Wow, my voice cracked. It was so good. That was a really swell leap, man.
I think Leap was a good pick here. I know everyone's been doing the other Lunara talent. I'm so fond of the Leap.
Well, I mean, yeah, especially into this, right? That literally just like. I think Badger is a little bit too aggressive here and gonna die for that. Just
that's
tether
okay.
to
They
your
got a
team.
Punisher.
Tether to your team is the same thing I do as tank. You gotta like picture this kind of bungee cable, right, between you and your team, and as you get too far away, let it pull you back.
Ooh, that was fancy. Was that you that drew the Punisher there?
I missed it. I was busy saying smart things. And we're now evening up the map a little bit. XP still about even. I mean, this game is just about as close as it could get, Helix. 20's coming up. Could go to either team first. All right, you're losing top, so if you're red, you want to go ahead and jump on that bottom camp and take bot. You've already lost it.
It looks like they're going to try to defend it. Yeah.
You already lost it, man. Just take bot. Just get the bottom camp and take bot. And then back if you need to for your keep. See, they did nothing. Indecision. They probably just figured, let them have it, be safe, we're fine, is my guess. It's probably the approach right then. All right. Get in the camp pushing. And head down to the objective. Definitely want to defend your bottom keep. That is trouble. Yeah, Joe.
Yeah, Joanna's not getting away with letting Garrosh toss her anymore.
True story. I would guess that's like this thing that I do from time to time where I know I have my D. And I just
But you don't get a chance to do it if you're thrown, tossed, polyed, haunted.
Yeah, exactly. They also realize that.
Horrified.
Yeah. Oh, they have buttons.
Yeah, the CC chain's coming online for CCS for sure.
That could be a dead Gul'dan. What a play by Code Monkey. Nice blink heal. Is that called a blink heal?
The phase shift. The Z.
Phase shift. Nice phase shift.
Yep.
Nice. Made a noise and healed the person. Good job.
This little sparkly noise.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly what it sounds like.
Meanwhile, not only did CCS get bot there, but they took top, and now they're getting the camp. Right around the time don't cap it. I would have capped it too, but it would have been fun to hold that for the objective. I think we got a dead Leo, but that's cool. Ooh. It's a good pickup if you're FHK and you kind of don't care if you're CCS.
Yeah, CCS did a good job bringing back the fort numbers.
Would you say they're bringing Fortsies back?
They are. I would say that.
Bringing Fortsie back. And now, both teams are doing things.
Wow.
Objective up at about 5. No camps pushing, nothing really happening. The camp capped by blue. FHK gets it right as the objective pops. I think FHK wants to look for kills here.
I think so too.
I still believe strongly that the objective advantage goes to Entomb. Kind of misses there. Lunara escapes.
I don't think FHK. I think this game in general, FHK hasn't quite been hitting the same targets quite as well as they were the first game.
Okay.
I feel like the damage is definitely splitting.
Heck of an escape by Moogle. Joe is low, and I don't know that they have the D. Great heals on Leo. Moogle and Blaze go down. Punisher has been summoned, and this is really good for CCS. You're going to get
FHK
this
does have
wall
that
quickly.
camp pushing top still.
Yeah,
I don't know how much it's gonna get, but it's there.
yeah, you're right.
Leo's there too.
I like the fact that CCS said let it push. I think they prioritized correctly. They lost
panic
maybe
about
a
it.
wall for that, and I think that's the right trade. It's a game of trades. CCS wants to keep bot alive, decides not. It's that MHK wants to confirm bot. I'm sorry.
Ooh.
And
Joe really wanted that
might-
for it.
All right, use the falling sword. in
Wow.
that?
Wow. That was ballsy.
Yeah, that's a short cooldown. And now we're even on structure. I kind of like that. Now Soul Nova's bringing sexy back.
He is.
All the campuses belong to CCS. Even though we are even on the map, the advantage right now, like real estate advantage feels to CCS.
Just
As
because their
far as
lanes are
positioning,
up.
they're pushed. Yeah, they're pushed nicely. I think FHK might look to invade and contest the red side camp.
Mm-hmm.
Nope, they're gonna send Blaze north. Oh, that's nice and tuned.
Oh, that's a
Good falling
tracer there.
sword.
Okay.
What a great falling sword. Gul'dan could be in trouble here. Now, like you said, maybe a little bit of split damage again. Nice stun by Blaze. Red bars are dropping, but so is Lunara's. Nice bunker. Oh, look at Leo in the backline harassing the healer. Leo falls first. What a long fight, man. Blaze set up for a possible
Ooh,
stun
did they get
here.
that Garrosh?
Oh, look at the stun.
He's dead.
Oh,
Surely
just
he's
short.
dead. Surely he's dead.
Gotta be. He's gotta be.
Surely
And
he
I
dies.
think
Yep.
that Brightwing dies too. Nice turnaround by FHK. What can they do with it? That camp is theirs now. And the
Definitely
hard
do
camp is theirs
something.
too.
I actually think I would like to see all of them pushing mid right now. I would love to see all of them get a good
I don't-
structure,
Okay,
get a good
but
keep.
what does Tracer do on structures? Sorry, that's Lunar. That's Lunar. That's Lunar.
I just feel like this is a good opportunity for them to make a win condition.
Sure. I would stay and push mid with this camp until about 15. Then I would go take opponent hard, and then I would take our hard. I think
As you're
that's how
walking
I would
away,
want to
yep.
play it. Got to remember the entombs up.
That's true.
Instead, they're going to
And
let...
both the DPS, that's a lot of burst if he lands a good entomb.
Uh-huh. Yep. All right. So they are going to get the camp. I'm afraid they're a little bit late. I think this is greedy now. I don't like the Blaze left. I don't like the Lunara left. I think they
Lunara's-
needed
yeah.
5, and they're not going to get this. If this entomb hits...
Oh,
Oh, guys. Yep. Yep.
oh boy.
Yep. I'm surprised they only got 1 kill from that.
They're still chasing Tracer here.
Can they get her? Oh, Leo. Look at the
Andrew
chase
wants it.
on Leo.
Andrew wants it.
Great entomb.
Go, Yoon, go. Go, Yoon, go.
I have done that myself. Tried to like make too much of an advantage. I think that FHK needed 5 there. Get the camp, fall back, get the camp, clear top, and then go to work.
Yeah. I think there were a lot of things they could do with that advantage, but the fact that they all split different ways, they didn't get as much as they could have.
Agreed.
If they had all been on the same thing.
Agreed. It's so fast when you're 5. You can burn that so quickly that you really don't lose that much from being together.
Red team has summoned a mortal
So,
pressure.
Red is also split now. But they're trying to clear lanes. They're trying to back clear. Means they aren't going to get a whole lot out of this Punisher. It's going to get cleared pretty quickly. So red is grabbing camps, and this keeps FHK easily in this game. They should be able to burn this Punisher pretty quickly. They don't know where red is, so they didn't push out and start burning the Punisher early, but they're going to burn it down very quickly. Little damage on the keep. Little bit. Can you, like, how's the combo for, like, letting Gul'dan hit a Horrify and then timing the Entomb off of that? Does that work well, or does it make it harder to hit, like, because you don't know exactly where they're going?
Yeah, I feel like Horrify and Entomb might be anti-synergistic.
Okay.
I feel like you want one or the other, not both.
Does Horrify send people spreading out? Like, do you control it, or is it RNG?
So you go away from the center of the Horrify, essentially.
Okay.
So, yeah, based on the angle it hits you.
And it's fairly random which direction, or it's going to decide which direction is closest to getting out of there, basically.
Yeah, so if
it gives you the shortest line from the center of the Horrify to not in the Horrify.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
I did a lot of geography in high school, so I know a lot about shapes.
I find Horrify whenever I play Gul'dan in ARAM, it's such a weird skill shot. I can never perfect it, so I always just go with the other one because it's easy.
Look for the Entomb. There you go. Joe can get burned here, but gets out. No,
that CC chain.
Yeah,
that was a good try with the bunker, though.
Yep, it was an excellent response. These silence Entombs are just game changing.
Yeah.
All right, now you get a 5v3. They give you CCS. You just push mid, take the structure. You got a camp pushing with you.
I feel like Johanna isn't making the adjustment late game where in early game she could walk up to the garrosh, eat the throw, but she's not adjusting in late game. She kind of has to step away or walk away from the garrosh. She can't just take it.
I do that so often. Honey Badger taking a lot of damage. If they could burn Honey Badger, no, that should be game. I was gonna say, if they could take Garrosh down, they had an opportunity, I think, here to turn this back around. Now a defense is gonna be really tough. You have the campus still going and a catapult coming in. Should be victory to CCS. What an even game, man. Really, really good game.
Oh yeah, for
Falling
sure.
Sword comes
nice
out.
try. But it's just the two. Tracer's on the other side of them, and then you got Johanna and Melchior.
CCS walks away. Good defense. I think you stay there and die on core, but it's real easy to say that from a replay
With
review.
objective up, they still have an advantage, I guess. Maybe they're taking the safe way out, saying, okay, we know we can get this objective while we still have advantage.
Yeah. There's an argument that they're also allowing the other team an opportunity. These are tough calls, man. These are very tough calls to make. They should be able to get well ahead on this objective, and they have the Silence Entomb. So as soon as blue starts filing in, I would look to see that Silence Entomb hit whoever. And nice flashlight. I mean, they can't walk in even if they know where Andrew is. There's the Falling Sword that you said is probably not working anymore, and there you go. That's again what you said, I think, Helix, that it's like, hey, this worked for me through 10 or 13, and now it's hard to adjust to that stuff.
Yeah. It also looked like, was there a pause there for them?
Yeah, it looks like it. It looks like it.
Yeah, so that might have had an impact on it as well.
You know, that's what I like to do after I die, is I go like, pause! I liked. No, I can't do that, or I'd be pausing every 2 to 3 minutes in a game. I paused every time I died. You know what's the correct call, Raven? The call that wins you the game.
As long as it works, it was a good call.
Yeah, we can sit here Monday morning quarterback all day about if you could have finished or not. What you did worked, so it was the correct call. And that is GG, well played. I mean, this is actually close.
Hello?
This is actually close. Look at the defense by FHK. The Punisher got
wow, look at Moogle go. Go, Moogle, go.
Oh my gosh.
I would have liked to see Moogle chase that Orphea. Go get him, Mooks.
Oh my gosh. What is happening? Oh no. Did they lose track of Kata? Blaze has the defense.
Blaze is on it. Blaze is on it.
Guys, I don't see how FHK doesn't finish here.
Well, Leo's up in a couple seconds here.
Yeah. I mean, true.
Get one good Silence and Tomb. Where's that Silence and Tomb?
True.
Extra X
Blaze
in the chat.
is on
Never mind.
cleanup.
Forgot
I'd
this
like
part.
to see Blaze here. I'd like to see Blaze here with Bunker. But I think if you're FHK, you want to get a keep and leave. Yeah, discretion is a better part of valor. They're nervous. Get that keep, FHK. You need that keep. Wow, the early good game called out by the caster. Oh, the Entomb. Nice falling sword.
Oh, cute.
They finally get a kill on Tracer, but they're okay still. FHK is...
I don't love that somebody was on camp. I think they all should have been 5.
Like I said, I would have liked Blaze to be 5 there. Do you have time for this? Yeah, if you're 4, you got to back right now. You got to back. You can't run. I don't think you got to back.
Think Hearth. Hearth, Moogle, Hearth.
Sam. I don't believe that FHK can give another objective.
No.
If I'm CCS, I just want lanes pushing. I want them pinned so that if FHK fights for objective, they lose to...
Oh, Garrosh kill? Question mark? Oh.
So close, but Blaze goes down.
Here.
3 seconds before Tracer is up. And if Brightwing stays alive, yeah, that I'm not gonna say that'll do it. I'm waiting until it's over now. I've been wrong twice. That's enough for right now. I've been wrong more than twice, but twice recently.
Oh, there it is. Before you get out of this game, can you look at the stats?
Yeah, man. Good call. Get the chat.
Look at all that healing from. Oh my gosh.
Get the chat out of here. 216 and 150. I feel like both of those are pretty legendary.
It was a long game.
It was a
lot of
long
back
game.
and forth. A lot of damage out from Tracer as well. Tracer and Lunara.
Oh, we get watch this. I forgot. Look at this. Oh, stats overlay. Wow.
That's overlay.
Stats overlay.
Ooh, fancy.
You know what I forgot to update? I forgot to update my little soothsayer with the score.
That was a very exciting game too.
That was a very exciting game. You said 2. The first game wasn't that exciting. It was fun, but it wasn't that exciting.
Or game two was much closer, I think.
Yeah, very exciting. So, can I tell you, between games, can I tell you a story here?
I want a story. Tell me a story.
That's related to absolutely nothing that we're doing right now. And that no one cares about. This past weekend, we went up to northern Michigan to look at the fall foliage, the trees. And our friends have a cottage up there. And they were kind enough to let us stay in the cottage. And we wanted to make sure, like we're just staying the night and like immediately leaving in the morning. We wanted to get out of there quickly. By the way, the Map was picked by FHK Game 3. So we wanted to get out of there quickly. So we were asking them, like, what could we do with the sheets? And they were like, well, you can just bring your own, right? Cover up, like, just lay them over our sheets. And then when you're ready to leave, take them off and get out of there. It's like, cool, great, fantastic. So then we were asking what kind of bed they had. And they, like, so that we could bring the correct size for our clean sheets. And they said they had a queen bed. Okay. So at this point, I want to remind Tanya, I said, we have to remember to pack the queen sheets. And as I'm saying it, in my mind, it's like I'm saying clean sheets, but in baby talk. So my wife and I go on like a 5-minute riff of like, did you pack a queen sheets for the band? Just, I mean, it hurts me to even think about it. I couldn't stop. And like from now on, every time I hear queen sheets, I hear it as if a person can't say a words the way that you say the words. The queen is hard to say. Oh my God, Helix, I couldn't stop.
Did you pack the little queen sheets?
But we packed the little queen sheets. We put them on the queen bed, and we swept in the queen sheets. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
I fucking hate everything.
Teal says you have to cast the rest of the game in a baby voice.
Oh wait, guys, we got a game free here. Oh my God.
Bonus points for the wah at the end of the match.
All right. I got to take this sweatshirt off. I'm going to undress on stream, everybody. I can't hear you right now. Boy, I'm sweating balls here. Game 3. Thank you for reminding me to hydrate. Oh, look, it looks like I'm like I had like the Roman toga thing though.
It's a look.
It's my look. I'm working on a new look.
Okay. What do you say? Should we do this?
Let's go.
Let's effing go.
Let's FHK go.
The left side in the blue trunks, we have FHK, Mary Kill, Soul Nova on a new Barak, Moogle on Nazebo, Pat on Thrall, Zab on Rhaegar, and Yoon on Greymane. Helix, who we got in the red trunks?
We have Extra X on Junkrat, switching it up. Andrew on Blaze, Honey Badger on Johanna, Raven on Tracer. They were not going to let you have that Tracer again. And then Code Monkey on Brightwing.
1v1. All tied up. Game 3 tiebreaker. And so we have a completely new lineup for FHK, and back to Joe for CCS. The Blaze goes back to CCS, and yeah, Tracer, they were like, yeah, all right, you want to see a Tracer? I'm going to show you a Tracer. I got your Tracer right here. Junk already top already cleared. The macro advantage in the off lane hugely in favor of CCS, but Thrall can absolutely chunk Blaze. And if he gets a root here, Blaze is in trouble. Oh, I'm sorry that I missed that, everybody. I'm going to resist the temptation to rewind because rewinding this game is a recipe for disaster. Just trying to give the offlaner some love. Thrall helping out top, and Greymane is sneaking down to take the camp bot. I said Thrall is helping out top. I meant mid. I wish I'd seen that Nazebo kill.
Yeah, I wasn't even looking at the minimap. Rude.
Blaze doesn't want to give this for free, but I don't know that, I think you should just give it for free. Just go up and clear the lane. Prep to defend it. NBD.
Well, FHK Mary Kill is just in mid-bottom. They're kind of letting CCS push top here. Okay, they're heading up.
Yeah, they're sort of trading, right? I mean, top is considered the win condition lane, so it's slight advantage to CCS. But a lot can change. Greymane dives in on the Tracer, takes a chunk out, and she blinks away. There's what I'm talking about with the Thrall. He can definitely chunk Blaze. Blaze, of course, can oil and fire and heal himself. But eventually you run out of mana. Uh-oh. Junkrat gets caught in the circle and falls. That's even up 1-1. FHK continues to push top. Gems are about even. Little advantage to FHK, I think. I was told there would be no math.
Ooh, Yoon. No, he gets out. I'd be interested to know who picked first, the Tracer or the Anubarak. I feel like Anubarak's a good counter for the Tracer.
Is that right? Just,
I feel like
just a web?
that's what I hear. Just a nice little web, some stun action. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Little stun action. Little stunny stun.
Raven says the Anub was an early pick, so it looks like Tracer was picked into the Anub. Oh, Tracer is a counter for Anub, says Yoon.
Yeah, how would a noob ever, like, stun Tracer? I can't see that. I certainly never would even try.
It is a good skill shot. I feel like Chai always asks us to ban Anubarak when she plays Tracer. Maybe I'm remembering wrong.
Apparently Mama's wrong again.
Chai is #1 Tracer in my heart, so anything she says goes.
Yeah, I like to take away from you and
Oh, that was a good out for Tracer.
smells like pizza in my house and I'm getting hungry. It's probably just somebody's burning something, but it has that bit of a smell like pizza.
Trust action.
That's a pretty quick turn in for red. Use the advantage of the kill to get their turn in done. Is the Zebo in trouble? Nope, it's fine.
Is he in trouble? No.
Nice dive by a noob, but there wasn't really anything for it. Greymane had already done his
big dive for Anubarak. Villanova dove on the Bright Wing, but didn't really get any follow-up on it.
Yeah, the buttons had already been pushed, I think. This should be advantage to Andrew Bot with this push. It's real hard for Thrall to clear this, so that's what you lose when you go Thrall on this map. What you gain is fight. Junkrat pushing nicely into Nazebo, but Nazebo does clear out the objective. Wow. I think that's that root quest for Thrall. I'm not always afraid to take that. If you die or you miss one, you reset, and I never can count on myself hitting 6 in a row.
Once you get the whole quest, do you get to keep it, or does it still reset on?
Yeah, you just got to get 6 in a row.
Well, good
And
job
now
of that.
blue turns. Actually, I think I'm wrong, but I prefer second turn on this map. I don't like to be first. I like to turn with the higher level, and usually you can defend the first turn pretty easily and just lose walls, which is what we saw.
Fair.
I expect a fort to fall with the second turn. Yeah, it's needed. It's needed, Lime. You need the quest, and I don't do it anyway because I'm trash. Looks like we're getting sexy up top. Nice bounce to make space by Junkrat, and that sort of slows down the roll from FHK a little bit, but you always have to fear that dive from Anubrak, which could be coming right now.
Solnova's low on mana too, so you gotta watch out for that. He's holding 22 gems.
Yoon gets bounced in. The response dive gets Yoon out of trouble. Tracer is web wrapped.
Honey Badger? Question mark?
Gets right out. Honey Badger's fine.
Tracer can't take the cocoon down if she's in the cocoon, though.
True story. She's supposed to blink when she saw the web coming. Oh, like I could ever do that in a million years.
I don't have the reaction time.
Delay by soul. Oh, those tanks have 22 helix. Look at that.
Wow,
they're 22 gem buddies.
22. You know that song, Gio?
No. Thrall holding 27. He's going to want to get turned before he gets ganked. Lots of shenanigans going on all over the map. Raven is harassing Nazebo, who calmly and deliberately walks back.
Yeah, everybody is very split. With Greymane on the camp, I feel like FHK should not have been as out as they were.
CCS almost catches Nazebo again, but he just kind of keeps walking.
Slippery.
Walking left or walking down or doing his little Nazebo stuff. Thanks for the follow, Spider Queen. What an appropriate name. Saw the map and
Your time
joined
to
us.
shine.
Yeah, it's all about you. Thrall and Blaze still battling it out. There's a 4v3 going on up here with CCS looking to turn while Greymane takes the camp, and that will equalize the pressure that, again, I think... Uh-oh. Nice stun. Good out, Andrew. Equalizes the pressure that I think continues to favor Blaze slightly. Macro-wise. Blue gets the turn-in. Thrall managed to dump those 30 plus when I wasn't looking, and neither was CCS. And they're in good position bot. They're in good position mid. They're kind of pushed back top. So Nazebo can try to clear that, but the spider's already down and isn't going to do a whole lot top. It's, of course, as they march, they lose stuff. H's and P's. The mid is probably going to get the most value for FHK. CCS looking for a quick clear bot. I would probably leave this here and go up and defend mid. Think you have a chance to save it, but maybe not now. Uh-oh.
Yeah, I think mid's gone here.
Nice bunker. That was a good sunder by Thrall, and the bunker response by Blaze saved his life.
Maybe they do save mid.
Yeah, if it weren't for the Gargantuan, and they still... Oh, wow. There goes
CCS is 4v5 too.
Yeah.
Oh, good job, Yoon.
Honey Badger's in trouble. Joe trying to escape. Yoon trying... sorry, Raven trying to be noisy. I saw Tracer, and I just automatically said Yoon. Raven trying to be annoying and help Joe out, and is able to do exactly that. Andrew coming up with... I remember what I said at the start of that? They won't get a lot top.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Nazebo pushed it up a little bit before meeting the mid.
Yeah, but the spiders lose so much just from walking. I never thought that would happen. Wow, and FHK is just all over the map now. Now they're wrapping up bot while they know they have Blaze cleaning up top. 92 gems held by CCS. They want to turn in. And I'm not sure why they walked away from that, to be honest with you. I think they wanted to fight here before 16. And I
For
would have
sure.
liked to have seen them challenge that turn in and look to fight here. This fight favors, well, they want this fight more than blue does. Nice Sunder, stuns 3 against a wall, but Joe gets them out of trouble with a great condemn. If Joe has a D, the blink heal, Joe's still in trouble, needs that D. Do you have the D, Joe? Blink, the web on Brightwing. Brightwing's out. Nice stun by Andrew, and Joe lived through all of that. And I never saw the D go. So she should have it now.
Nate, yeah.
Great play to escort her out by CCS under heavy pursuit. That was an excellent open initiation by Pat. The Sunder knocked 3 into a wall and set all of that up. There's the unstopped down.
Are they going to get Moogle?
Joe has shield in about 5 seconds, and I would like to see it ripped here, and then a turn by CCS.
Oh, they're so low.
Just
Joe
rip
is
that
very
shield.
low. Just get that damage on
She
them.
ripped the shield, but it wasn't enough.
Oh, nice. Good job, Ian.
Good out by Andrew, and I thought that Tracer was out, and then the Sunder. That is a great Sunder, huh?
The Sunders, both Sunders just now have been really good.
That was really, that is not that easy to hit. Pat was probably watching the spot. Doesn't Tracer return to a spot?
Yes. Yep.
And I think
he's
Pat
probably
watched
watching
that.
the recall spot.
Yeah. Man. Okay. CCS, I would normally say, is in some trouble. This is a hard map to finish on. So they don't like where they are, right? You got all your opponent structures are up and you're down to keeps, and you're about to lose your top keep. However, guys. Raven. I'd love to see it. You probably can't save that for it. Yeah, that's the right call.
I think it's gone.
So they look for the call. I think the kill. I think that's the right call. They get the kill. Now you got to turn and boss.
You can get out. No.
I would really struggle with this call. There's part of me that would actually like to take the fort first, so that I have space here. And now what they've done is they've allowed the opponent to get the turn. And I think you needed to guard that turn. It's easy to Monday morning quarterback, but I think that you might need to guard that turn there. Or just get your turn in first, then boss, even though that's not the ideal order.
Guarantee that the other team wasn't going to be able to do either.
Right. Right. Appreciate the follow, Code Monkey.
I did notice that it didn't seem like Greymane got a ton of healing from that Ancestral. It looks like Joe took the heal reduction.
How about that? How about that? Big brain. All right. Having said all that, CCS did get a clear, and now we're back to the game of... Please, everybody note that Andrew has 69 gems. Wow. Andrew, we'll talk later. Bottom line, if you have 69 gems, you stay on 69 gems. That's a priority. So CCS needs a turn, and they're in kind of that weird spot where the first turn only preps the second turn. Can Tracer live from this? She can. It's a lot of buttons used by FHK. This is a good opportunity for CCS, but FHK so far is staying alive. Gargantuan is down. Pursuit goes toward Greymane again, unfortunately. Honey Badger goes down on Joe, and that's a problem. That's a problem for CCS. I like what FHK is doing here. Keep them pinned. You don't have a turn. Top is pushing in. Sure, take the camp. I think FHK can actually just sit here.
Yeah. With Johanna down,
really good shape.
Kind of poke.
They're holding, they're pinning CCS down. Joe's back in about 5 seconds. No more opportunity for a pre-20 fight. So all that CCS can do is try and survive until they get 20.
Looks like Blaze just got his gems in, got turned in for CCS.
That's good. I don't know how they snuck that, but that's great. I missed it completely.
Yeah. This first turn isn't going to get a whole lot, but if they can get
defensive.
another turn right after.
It keeps them alive. Yeah, it's just defensive.
Yeah.
They might get a little work done top, but of course blue goes straight to top to burn that one down.
Yeah.
Same thing we'd look to do. You don't want this. CCS, you don't want this. FHK should turn in the fight
20s.
right now. Yeah. You don't want to chase here. You just wanted to defend at 20.
Interesting
It's
that
a
a
nice
Nubarak
stun.
took the Cocoon 20. I would have expected mine.
Yeah, I think this is a tough spot for CCS. I bet you if you ask them, they wish they had not pursued there.
Yeah.
Just clear. They had almost enough gens for a double turn. So use your first gens to equalize the lanes and use your next set of gems to fight post 20. And I worry about their chances here.
That might be GG. We learned our lesson last game, but that might be GG.
Good game. Well played, both teams. Well done.
Oh. Even get back in there.
GG. Oh, well played. Oh, let's switch to the stats. And I have a screen for
action?
that. I have a screen for that. Man.
I love when there's a screen just for the stats.
Wait, what
That's
happened?
not
Where's where? There we go. Look at the damage on the top dips is just about dead even.
Yeah.
The healing, just functionally dead even. The self-healing, boy, Thrall's over there in a corner going, don't look at me, and self-healing the whole damn game. Thrall, Nazebo actually leads all participants with 14,000 XP.
I think that game was definitely won by macro on the side of FHK Mary Kill. There weren't a whole lot of kills in general. Very few team fights.
Yeah. It's interesting. We've tried some Nazebo stuff and have not managed to execute it. They also just seem to honestly, game 3, I'd MVP Pat on the Thrall. The Sunders really like set up so much.
I'd agree. I think Pat deserves MVP that game 3.
Really fun match. I think that it's a nice little warm up to take us into the playoffs. I'm hoping that somebody from FHK will post their damn match on the NGS site so that you and I can claim it, and we'd love to cast that first round matchup against Out of Pocket.
That would be so nice.
And other than that, Helix, I would say we appreciate everybody tuning in, don't we? Don't we?
Oh, of course, of course, of course.
And all the participation.
Wait. You got to update the score.
Oh, that's right. Hold on. No one knows what happened.
How will anyone know the outcome of the match?
How will we ever know? Bum, bum, bum. There it is.
Wow.
Woot. Woot.
Official.
There it is. Hashtag. All right. So, hope everyone had a good time. Hope everyone has a good evening. And I hope when you go to bed tonight, you do it on some queen sheets. Thanks,
I
Helix.
hope so too. You have a good night.
I appreciate you, Helix. Cheers. Thanks, everybody. Peace.